Robert Marshall Lake Jr., Gunner's Mate Guns, 3rd class. I was in high school, and at that time, it was either you were going to get drafted or else I was going to end up working in a cotton mill. And I decided I didn't want to do either one because I did not want to end up in the Army in Vietnam. I read a lot of serious books, and I had an idea that was not a very nice place to be. So I went ahead and joined the Navy with the idea of getting to electronics school and staying out of Vietnam. Well, I had 2 years of electronics, passed all the tests with flying colors, except for clerical, which I deliberately funked. And so they made a gunner's mate out of me. Sent me to gunner's mate school after my boot camp was at Great Lakes Naval Air Training Center. And I was made a gunner's mate. Sent to gunner's mate school there at the same facility. And when I was doing that, they had to sign up your wish list. And I signed up for all these electronic courses and stuff like that. And the last one, they had an empty one, and so I had a dummy, I put down swift boats. So that's where I ended up. Went out to Coronado Island for my swift boat training. We had a side crew. Officer in charge was a guy by the name of Guzis. I forget his first name. He was a Lieutenant JG. And there's 2 Johnsons, both of them radarmen, 2nd class. A 1st class engineman by name Husband, and myself, who was at that time was a little seaman recruit. So we went in, lecture on SEER training. There was another guy before we had, and they described the SEER training in great detail. And he walked out the door, and we never saw him again. Went AWOL. He didn't want to go to SEER training. So we picked up another radarman by the name of Stogner, Jules Stogner. And he was the final member of our crew. We arrived in country July 4th, 1967. Turned out to be a leap year. I had to say 366 days instead of 365. Our first base of assignment was Cam Ranh Bay, Vietnam. 4 days after we arrived, we went out on orientation patrol. He sent an experienced officer out with us. And we met up with, he was a special forces guy working with the Vietnamese Navy. And they were going to do a ambush on some Viet Cong that was supposed to be coming through that night. And we're supposed to provide backup for them. Now, we've been told this was the quietest sector in the country. Great place to send out a crew on its first patrol. So right around midnight, we're sitting out there. It's just dark as it can be, no moon. And then the sky just suddenly lit up with fireworks. And I don't know what to do. I'm up on these 50 caliber. I had no idea what to do. But luckily we had that experienced officer help us get through it. So a little bit later we get a call from the special forces guy. He has 2 dead South Vietnamese sailors, and 1 is wounded, and 1 was taken to a hospital base. So we pick up the 2 dead and put them on the back of the boat. They're covered up. They're pretty well shot up. The one that's wounded has a very large hole in his stomach right here. We bandaged him up, put him on a bunk, and started running as fast as we could for the base. Give me a moment. I'm holding his hand, trying to reassure him. Here I'm a young kid. And he can't understand me, I can't understand him, but I'm just trying my best to reassure him. So we got him back to the hospital. I never found out what happened, whether he survived or not. When we got back to the base, I walked into barracks. I took my first drink of alcohol I ever had in my life. I got myself thoroughly drunk. And I did have drink a lot over there. But I'm proud to say I never drank on patrol. I was always sober for my patrols. But I had to drink to put what was happening behind me.